Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek'd. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, it is the man that's out here far away. It's your boy, Real. Got the man that put the cuz in Cuz We Geek'd and Will. We got the man whose first word as a baby was a cuss word. And we got the man in the building that can step on a Lego and would never cry. We got BA in the building, man. Listen. Listen, man, we gonna have y'all guys in here. We can get out with the boys for episode. Oh man, listen, y'all are into the geek content, man. We talk about all things movie and television related, man. Simply hit that join button. I'm gonna try to say subscribe button. Follow us here, man. Every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, we get our geek on, and also to everybody, hit them likes for us too, man. Help us continue to fight that algorithm. So we can build it up this group of geeks like yourselves, man, to join us here, man. Also, too, if you guys have any questions or comments, man, we will address those towards the end of the show. All right, fellas, y'all ready to get to it, man? We got a lot to get into.
Yeah, sir.
Let's get into it, man. We got some breaking news that came down the pipe here. So let's go ahead and get into that, man. That's gonna be our main topic today. Yeah, ain't nobody cussing on this one today, so check it out, man. So Dave Filoni and Lin-Win Brennan will reportedly replace Kathleen Kennedy as the new co-presidents of Lucasfilms. As y'all know, Kathleen Kennedy, I think, announced this probably like about 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, probably around sometime this summer. I think she announced that she was going to be probably summertime. She's going to be stepping down as the president of Lucasfilm sometime around like December, January. So I think that's starting to come to fruition here. Starting to get the news. A lot of people are running with right now that Dave Filoni and Mrs. Brennan is going to be co-running Lucasfilm. So, fellas, get y'all's opinion on this, man. I know BA is happy and BA is not too happy. Cuz, what you think about this, man?
I'm celebrating that Kathleen is stepping down. It is going to be interesting with Dave doing it because, like, we were joking behind the scenes. Open the curtain for behind the scenes. We're joking that Ahsoka is going to be the Nick Fury, which is like one of the most accurate things we've said on here when it comes to Star Wars. But just with Kathleen stepping down, I am open to the two of them being able to run it just because it will open up ideas for ways to be able to run Star Wars. The way that Kathleen has run it has more than opened made me be more open to other people running it, just because there's been so many canceled projects like that throw it out there, hey, this is getting made, and then it just disappeared off of the release track. So I'm open to them doing it. It is, I think, with the Disney and overall Star Wars have seen and Lucasfilms have seen, especially with like DCU, the DC having two heads. Marvel wanted two heads to run it, its studios as well. So I think that's what we'll probably start seeing more and more, is to having multiple heads to operate these major portions of studios, just so that they can have different opinions and be able to have one side being like the show or the runner, the production runner, and then the other one being the business runner per se. So, but I'm open to it. I would, that's the main thing. I'm open to it. I would rather. I'm just happy it's somebody different. This lady has essentially ran Star Wars to the ground compared to what it could have been and should have been. So yeah, I'm open to it. What you got, BJ?
I'm tired of the disrespect on this woman, Kathleen Kennedy's name. You know, because as we found out a few months ago, Remember the movie that got canceled that we found out about a few months ago about the
Kylo
Ren movie? And who canceled it? Was it Kathleen Kennedy? Because she greenlit it. Was it her? Or was it Bob Iger and Bob Chapek?
Yeah, Bob
So I think that people blame her for a lot of these cancellations that were beyond her control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because and everybody's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be Dave Filoni, but we know Dave Filoni is not good. He is old boy's sworn successor, but the thing is he's good at the cartoon stuff. His live action has been hit and miss. If it was all up to Dave Filoni, would we ever had Andor, which was the best Star Wars we've seen in years? But if it was up to Dave Filoni, that show never would have got greenlit. That was a Kathleen Kennedy greenlit that show, and it was one of the best things they put out. Dave Filoni wants you to have cute little Grogus and Ewoks and Porgs and all the other foolishness because that's the George Lucas model. He wants it to be a kiddie franchise. And like I said, Star Wars came out when I was 4 years old, man. The next year it'll be 50 years old. So they have to stop they have to stop thinking this is for kids. It has to be kiddie. Everything has to be little kiddie version. Let that stuff grow up because I grew up watching Star Wars and I'm not interested in watching a bunch of cute stuff all the time. It was cool back then when I was little, but I need something that's going to grow with me. And like we always said before, Star Wars is a universe, which means there's multiple things happening in the universe. It ain't all, the same thing everywhere all the time. There's different things, and it goes for thousands of years. You have all kind of stuff you can work with. It's not always about, okay, we got to do what's the Clone Wars and all the stuff I know because that's all I studied. It was Dave Filoni. I studied this extensively for the last 40 years. All I know is all this one little period of time, and I'm gonna keep making shows and movies about this one period of time between these two, the sequel trilogy and the prequel trilogy. I mean, the prequel and the original trilogy. And there's a mistake. He's fixated on this one thing and he can't grow beyond it. What has Dave Filoni done beyond the Clone Wars stuff? Exactly. He hadn't grown. He has not advanced this amazing universe and storytelling. All that legend stuff and all that. What happened to it? So, like I said, that's why I'm not excited to see Dave Filoni's vision. We've already seen Dave Filoni's vision, and it's kind of boring. I mean, is anybody hyped about the Grogu and Mandalorian movie?
Yes.
We saw that trailer. We was all like, "Ooh, that looked like a TV show." Everybody like, "Oh, okay." So I'm just saying, BA gonna take it and tell me everybody why I'm wrong.
I mean, you said the reason why you was wrong. To be honest with you, in this situation, you are an aging fossil, and you have to understand it and respect that. We're not here for you. They're not here for you. We are here to try to get a new generation of people to watch Star Wars. It's just as simple as that. You're going to tune in some kind of way regardless. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about people of your age. Not at all. You mentioned multiple times the cuteness, the Grogu, and all this. What's the number one selling thing when it comes to Star Wars? That goddamn Grogu.
Darth Vader. Darth Vader.
No sir, no sir, no sir. Not right now. So
no. Okay.
He does have a pulse on a younger generation. You didn't mention the Disney projects for the preschoolers and things like that. They're watching Star Wars now. There's kids that's like 3 to 4 years old talking about I want to be a Jedi. I'm telling you because I've seen it. I understand it. I'm living it in a sense, right? So he's finding a way to touch them, pause, because that's what happens. You need to sell merchandise. Let's not forget, let's not kid ourselves. Whatever you saying, whatever it is, they need to sell toys. They need to sell not necessarily hot toys, because they might buy hot toys like that. Shout out to Big J, because he'll get them. And then if Dave Filoni comes out with something, he's going to get them too. So don't even get it twisted, people out there. He's going to get that too. But with that being said, the lightsabers and all this other stuff, that's what's going to sell. It always have, it always will. So yeah, you can have Andor series, but that's not appealing to kids. It's not going to sell at all. That's why people didn't rock with it to that degree. They understand the project of it. They understand what he was going with it. They understand the realness of it. But it's where were the lightsabers? Where was the theatrics of it all? It wasn't there. And that's what we're looking for. and that's what he's going to provide. He came up with Ahsoka. This is the man that came up with Ahsoka. We're not going to poo-poo that. She came from just being a youngling to a young Padawan, went through the night phase, rejected the Jedi Order, went solo, and then came back. That she had a whole life cycle.
Is she a great Jedi? Is she a great Jedi? Considered a great Jedi? No. Is that canon?
She is what she wants to be.
I thought great Jedi might be canon. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, we're not going that far into it. And that's what he did. He brought you the Mandalorian. Nobody was rocking with Mandalorians like that. Nobody was caring about that other than Boba Fett. That was it. That was the only single person. And shout out to Boba Fett coming back, but it's not Din Djarin. That's what he did. He gave you Grogu. You understand? So when this person that gives you these treasures, right? These Star Wars treasures, Grogu is a treasure. Ahsoka is a treasure. He brought you those things. George Lucas said, out of all the people, you are going to be the one to take my vision to the next level. That's what he did. So don't you dare go against what George Lucas wants. Don't do that, because you would have a Star Wars world that you came a part of when you was a kid, because George Lucas made that for you. And he let Dave Filoni take over. I'm done, man. I ain't got to say no more, man.
So look here.
BJ, would you want a rebuttal, BJ, before I go?
Yeah, so we need to. I had to put on my old man glasses so I could come back. I had to put on my Chuck Schumer glasses at the tip of my nose.
Right, a strongly worded note.
So first of all, so here's the thing. I understand what Dave Filoni did, and I understand Ahsoka, but once again, even Dave Filoni himself admitted, and other people at Star Wars admitted, Dave Filoni is too attached to his own stuff, which is why he can't kill Ahsoka. He said Ahsoka should have died years ago.
But we talked about that on the show, I think.
Yeah, he couldn't bring himself to do it because he's too invested in his own. He's hooked on smelling his own farts. He likes his own stuff. So that's his problem. And you talk about The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was great season 1 and half of season 2. After that, what happened? We end up getting into the Book of Boba Fett Mandalorian, and then we got into this Mandalorian season 3, and nobody cared about none of that stuff. Like I said, Star Wars.
You are showing sexism because you wasn't a fan of Bo-Katan when she started to take over. That's a problem. See, Kathleen Turner, she don't BJ, like don't you. Fall Kathleen Turner, you don't like you. People like you. That's what
you like that too.
I'm still in the 3-point stance. He ain't draw me off sides. So
discipline like Indiana.
My finger's still down. No, dude, I don't. The thing is that didn't. Like I said, the story and all that is cool as far as the Clone Wars, but you have to be able to grow beyond that. And like I told you, Star Wars is a universe. If you focus in on one, if everything is about the Star Wars, the Skywalker family and the Palpatine and all that, then you're very much limiting yourself. The reason people want to see Andor is because that was all the stuff that was going on in the background that led to episode 4. You know what I'm saying? That was all the stuff going on between that, and it led even to Rogue One. Rogue One was highly regarded. People didn't think
my favorite. It's my favorite.
People didn't think. But the thing is, Andor showed you all the spy stuff, and none of the people had lightsabers. None of them was nobody used the Force, but it told a story that was important to this. It was everybody, because most of the people in the universe are not Force sensitive. But you act like everything got to be about them people. It's a whole universe. There's a few small handful of people that had a Force out of trillions of people in this universe. And you're like, oh, okay. We got to keep everything about this one family. No, it ain't all about the one family. Tell everybody's story and tell different, like I said, different periods. Go back to the Old Republic and tell us the Old Republic stuff.
I've been saying that, BJ. I've been screaming that for years. I don't know why they won't. And that Kathleen Kennedy was trying to stay away from the Old Republic. I don't know why. I was like,
she greenlit a show. She greenlit a movie for the Old.
She did the High Republic. She did because matter of fact they came up with that report. Me and Cuz talked about it on the show about a year ago. She tried to stay away from the Old Republic. They were trying their best to stay away from the Old Republic, and folks online were killing them. Like, why? That's like the greatest period of Star Wars. Why are you staying away from that? Like you just said, that is like 1,000-some years in the past. You stay away from the Skywalkers and all that stuff, bro. Like you have pretty much, you can make an original story with the Old Republic. Why are you staying away from that? Because remember, they came out with the High Republic books and comics and all that stuff that's supposed to lead to a High Republic movie that we never got. That's one of many movies that they decided they were gonna make and they never made. But I'm kind of in the range where Cuz is, but I'm in between you and BA for these reasons. You saying that all the cancellations weren't her fault. BJ, do you remember when they had to come out in the public? It was Bob Chapek had to come out and tell Kathleen Kennedy to stop announcing movies and you're not making them. Do you remember that?
But so here's the question: why was she announcing them because she didn't want to make them, or was she announcing them because he was killing them in the background?
No, they have been announcing movies. They've been doing this before Bob Chapek took over. They've been announcing movies and not going through with them because the first thing that the directors are saying when people are questioning them is like, "Yo, whatever happened to that such and such movie? Oh, we're still working on that." Now you talked to that person 2 or 3 months ago and nothing has came of it. To the point that Bob Chapek himself came out publicly and said, "We're asking y'all to stop announcing movies that you're not going to make." That had nothing to do with Bob Chapek. That had nothing to do with Bob Iger. That's all Kathleen Kennedy. This is stuff that she's been doing. She's the one who went on set and fired what's the boy's name that did it started on Solo. It's the two directors from
I know you're
Phil Lord Miller. When she fired them, that had nothing to do with Bob Chapek or Bob Iger. That was her. She was the one doing this. And I said this before. She's going to go down as probably the greatest executive producer of all time. Every great movie, the ETs of the world that you've seen, the Raiders of the Lost Ark and all that stuff, right? The Jaws of the world. All those movies that are attached to guys like Steven Spielberg, she's attached to that. She executive produced those. She's going to go down as arguably the greatest executive producer of all time, right? But as a studio head, she's not great at that, bro. She's not great at that. We talked about this before. The fact when you start these projects, how do you not have a plan for the sequel trilogies? How do you not have a plan? You didn't lay any of this stuff out. It was just whatever you think of, go ahead and make it. Right. Then when they started making it, well, you know what? I don't want that. Well, damn, you said I can make whatever I wanted. You know what? This ain't gonna work out. I'm gonna get somebody else in here. It's like, bro, wait, what?
So wait, here's the point.
Did y'all not plan this out before you sat down?
No.
Say what one more thing, BJ, before you talk. Now we can say we want about the prequels. I mean, I know everybody's opinion probably changed on them now. You know, after seeing the sequels or whatever. But say what you want. George Lucas still had a plan in those prequels. They all felt cohesive. They all felt within the same narrative. The sequels didn't feel like that. They all felt just all over the place, and they felt different. One is rewriting the next one. Then that was rewriting the next one. It's like, bro, it didn't feel the same. But go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna agree with you on the sequel trilogy. And like I said, I still don't know how that went down because I know that they hired J.J. Abrams to come in and to do the trilogy, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, because I saw what he did with Star Wars, and I'm like, cool. I mean, Star Trek, and I was like, cool. I like the Star Trek.
Me too.
But then, so then I'm like, okay, well, he's shown he could take an old sci-fi, classic and turn it into something and keep it fresh. When he came in and he did the first one, I'm like, okay, it was a nostalgia thing, cool. Then all of a sudden he's not back for the second one. I'm like, and then the guy came in and he just, you know what? Everybody wants to see this stuff. I'm just gonna subvert all expectations and make everything stupid. And then, and then
what did he do? What did J.J. Abrams do? Why did he not do the second one?
I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did another project. I remember he was supposed to go do some stuff at DC because that's when he was talking about taking over DC back in the day. That was around that same time.
When did he make the second? When did he make the second Star Trek?
He made all those. I think he was done with those by the time he did this. Because
you know what I think?
They did 3 Star Trek.
He didn't do the third one because he did the last Star Wars movie. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So he did do the. Yeah. So he was doing the second Star Trek while the second Star Wars was going on, I believe. I could be wrong. No.
The Force Awakens came out 2015. The second Star Trek movie, I think,
Star Trek
came out 2013. Star Trek.
Yeah,
so he was done.
He directed though.
They wanted 3 different directors. They wanted JJ to start. They wanted Rian Johnson to do the second one, and I forgot who was supposed to do the third one. But then it fell.
I think it was Rian Johnson again, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. and then they had to bring back JJ. That's why JJ had to clean up.
Yeah,
because
But
of
that
what
was a
Ron
mistake.
Johnson left.
No, they see, and I'm gonna tell you, that's the same stuff that George did. Because remember, George only directed the first one. He didn't technically direct the second or third, even though he basically stood on the director's shoulders and was just, no, don't do that, do this, move it, no, and doing rewrites on the day. But like I said, you have to have and I agree, they should have had a cohesive vision. I was pissed about the way they did it. I was pissed about them making movies as direct fan reactions, like, oh shoot, the fans hate this, so let's change this. Oh, okay, when fans looking for this, everybody got all these theories, I'm gonna get rid of all these theories because I'm gonna do this because everybody's expecting me to do that. And I'm like, that's not how you make movies. And we've seen that even with Marvel. Marvel does something similar where, oh, people hate this, let's just forget, let's pretend this never happened, we're not gonna mention it again. We set up the Eternals to come back. Well, it didn't hit the way we did, so we just never gonna mention them ever again. Or we're not gonna talk about them for 10 years. That's not how you build a world. And if you you just do a course correction, you make an adjustment to fix the things people didn't like to some extent, but you don't scrap a whole story because, oh well, this didn't go. Because like I said, that's not world building. You're doing too much knee-jerk fan reaction stuff, and like I said, that's scary suits, not creatives making stuff. You need to have creatives that are fearless. But and that's why people like Filoni. But my thing with Filoni, like I said, show me you can do something beyond that one period of time. If you want to do something, Filoni should have went back to, like you said, the Old Republic or the High Republic and did a show based on that and show me you can do something beyond, because I haven't seen him do anything beyond that small period of 30 years. Right. When there's 10,000 years worth of history and lore you could pull from. If he can do that, then cool. But if he can't do that, then he's not the right guy for the job. That's why I said I always wanted another creative pair with him. This Lin-Wen Brennan,
I said that too.
Yeah, she's a business person. She runs the business side of it. She's like the Peter Safran to James Gunn.
He's James Gunn, yeah.
And so that lets him go off and be all creative. But like I said, you need somebody there that, like what's his name? Not Filoni, but the other one.
Favreau.
Favreau. You need somebody like that to be like, all right, hold on. Or even if they get Bryce Dallas Howard or something, because she's a pretty good director, and I know she's directing some episodes of some of the other shows. She's shown that she can come in and show a vision. She's got a history, comes from a family of directors and stuff. So I would rather see somebody like that be paired with him to keep him kind of grounded and also keep him focused on a cohesive story. Yeah.
The only positive, Biera, I know how I feel about this. The only positive I like about Dave Filoni, he does know the source material. I will give him that. He does know the source material. I felt like Kathleen Kennedy didn't really try to take the time to know what she was over, right? So with him, if you're going to get somebody in there, man, get somebody who know the source material. That's how we kind of feel about Kevin Feige and we feel about James Gunn. These guys know the source material, right? So get somebody in there. I do agree with you, Big J. I've said that before. I mean, you're gonna get him in there. It need to be a more of a collaborative type of thing with him, because he does have a reputation of staying within this frame right here. Like, I want him to understand that, like you just said, I've been saying it too. The Star Wars is so vast, bro. You have so many opportunities. Matter of fact, what's the one that's coming out this year? With Ryan Gosling.
Starfighter.
Thank you. So that's something that's kind of like on its own, original. It ain't tied to nothing and all that type of stuff, but it's still within the universe. That's what I kind of like. I want to see original stuff. Like, stop going back. Like you said, unless you're going to go back to Old Republic or whatever, maybe High Republic. I'm not mad at High Republic, but I would prefer the Old Republic. If you're going to do something like that, cool. But other than that, let's move forward. Let's try to continue to grow this universe and move it forward and not go back. Like you said, well, dang, let's do a CP3O movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, man. Let's just move forward and find some other characters, man. Try to build a story moving forward. That way, like BA said, this generation can have their Leia and Luke and Han, right? They can have theirs. Mm-hmm. If we kind of move forward and start with a whole another trilogy or whatever, or set of stories or something like that.
But dude, go back and get us a Darth Revan movie or a Nihilus or Malgus or any of those, towards a Treya, all these folks. You got all these folks you can go tell the stories of, and they don't touch it. And
bro, y'all remember that? Did we talk about on the show? They were supposed to be doing a story of the first Jedi. You remember that?
Yeah.
You come with that new, bro. They do something like that. Like, hey, where my wallet at, bro? Cause you send it to Lucasfilm.
It's already it went to Marvel, but they're gonna send it. They're gonna walk it over to Lucas.
Across the street. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, lifting up with him. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do stuff like that, man. Let's stretch the boundaries, man, and not box ourselves in with this small little area or whatever. I'm with you. We would say, BA.
Ain't none of y'all saying that y'all want to see the first Black Panther that ever came out. I ain't hear not one of y'all say I'd rather see a whole series on the first Black Panther as soon as the meteor hit down.
The animated
the skin off and
that.
had the bass outfit. I never heard it. That's all I'm saying. So y'all can champion this as y'all want to, but just keep it consistent. I want every across all boards, all fiction life. I want origins and all that from everything. Just don't keep it with Star Wars. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, we did. That's what we were expecting from the animated Black Panther show. So we did it. That's what our expectation was to get original Black Panther and work their way. It was different, but still liked it.
That would have been fire. They did that though, but yeah. Got some few minutes. Speaking of Star Wars, y'all, we got another Star Wars story here. So. Star Wars Horror Project will reportedly be a series. So supposedly it's going to be a movie, and they changed it to a series. So, what you think about this, Big J? A Star Wars Horror Project.
Who's directing it? Is it going to be a Sam Raimi film, or are you going to get somebody? What's that did to Llewellyn? Like I said, it depends on who's going to direct it.
What's it? James Wan.
Yeah, I'm saying that wouldn't be a bad thing for, like I said, if you
it would.
I'm talking about like we were talking about like Malgus or Nihilus. Nihilus would be good for horror. Like, him just draining life from planets and people and all that stuff. That'd be cool for a horror type story,
Hold on. If they're gonna do something like that, are they going to be a bad guy?
What you mean?
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking, bro, because I'm tired of this old. He's a misunderstood anti-hero. No, ain't none of them guys you done named off. No type of anti-nothing.
No,
anti-Jedi. Yeah.
No, Revan is the gray Jedi weird thing, but other than that, I think that Nihilus would be great for something like that. Or even there's a bunch of those old Sith that'd be cool to pull out. That you could show and do a whole show about, because they have some dark stuff going on.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to do Old Republic. But anyway, what you got, BA?
I'm gonna go ahead on it. I'm gonna agree with y'all for this one. We need to try different stories, right? Let's flush out other people. Let's start with Darth Plagueis. Let's start with him. Oh yeah, that was connected to the Sith Lord. So we shouldn't even do that. But I still want to see the story. I want to see how that happened. I want to see the transition. So we can go back to that origin story, and I'll be okay with that. And then that helped lead into everything else. So yeah, I'm okay with that. So we can see where Sidious got his stuff from, and I can see that, But no, Big J's right. There's plenty of demonic Sith people that they can choose from to run this series. Nihilus is one of them. It's a lot. Like just to be a Sith and to do with the dark arts and things like that, with the red background and things. It's very easy to go this route.
Ooh,
and
it is, yeah.
So like I said, it's cool. If they want to do it, then yeah, man, like I'll watch it. I'm here for it. But the bar's been set. When it comes to horror series, if Andy ain't doing it, then I'm looking twice at it. It is what it is. He did a great job. And he told a story, and he filled out lore within that series. So that's why I say, like, the bar is set, and we have to see how people react to that bar. But yeah, I'll be for it. I'll be here for it.
But what I was about to ask y'all, like what's the witch's names that was on the Acolyte? What do they call?
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. You think they'll probably do something like that? Go run that and that, or you think they'll probably stay away from that at the reception of the Acolyte?
Well, my only concern is if you're gonna do a horror movie, are you gonna still try and straddle the fence and make it a PG or PG-13 horror movie like The Goonies, basically? You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, then I have zero interest. If you're gonna do it right. I don't even like horror movies, but if you're gonna do it right. Make it a true horror story show. Like, almost go to like the Clayface route. Like, and I'm giving props to your buddy James Gunn. You know what I'm saying? Make it a body horror because when you go to Sith, you always had the stuff, not just the eyes, but the dark side destroys your body. And show the deeper they get into it, the more wretched their body becomes and all that, and how they have to feed and use the dark side to hold themselves together and all that. Do all that if you're gonna show it.
Bruh.
Don't just be like, oh man, we got to keep it cute, and you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. And if you're gonna do that, then don't do it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, if they do that. That's man. We say BA.
Can you imagine a place of like demonic zombie Ewoks? That would be like, you can sell that. You can sell that. Hey, Dave, that was free, dog. That one was free, dog. Go ahead and take that one, Filoni.
You don't have a demonic Grogu or somebody like that?
Yeah.
What you got?
It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one.
I agree with BA. If it's a machete type level, it has to be that type of level to be to do it right. That's standard. Like it's just a standard now when it comes to the horror because it was just such a great story. So if they are planning to do it as a series, which I think is great, I think I forgot who the content creator was, but this dude put out an idea of a lot of these old time horror series or movies like your Jasons, your Freddy's, your Pinheads, things like that. Just start having shows just to start giving us the backstory of a lot of it and their what allowed for them to get to this to where they were. Type of situation. So that's why I like this idea of them creating a horror side of it, just to be able to flesh out a lot of the story, because you wouldn't really necessarily have that opportunity within the 2.5 hour window of the movie itself. But if you have 45 minutes for several weeks, let's say 8+ weeks, multiple seasons, then bam, you're able to tell a much better story behind it. So I look forward to it. But yeah, they now set us. We have a standard of what we want our horror TV shows to be like, and it got to reach to that point.
Man, now I like BJ's idea, man. I like his idea. BJ needs to send that in. Go ahead and send it in right now, and let's get the ball rolling, bro. I definitely like that idea. Something with a Sith, and you see the transformation of the Sith. Because I like Anakin's transformation in the what was it? What was the prequel? The last prequel movie called?
Talking about Revenge of the Sith.
Thank you, Revenge of the Sith. I'm about to say Revenge of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith.
It's gonna be episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6. Yeah, but yeah, Revenge of the Sith, man. It's like he had the little yellow eyes or whatever, turn real dark. Yeah, that could be some like BA said. It's some little dark area, kind of like how Darth Vader was in Rogue One. Also, he just popped out of nowhere, bro, and all of a sudden that red lightsaber light up. Yeah, bro, that'll definitely be a horror movie right there, man. That's something I'll definitely sign up for.
I've been throwing stuff out, but I was just like, what about Darth? Like I put it in chat, what about Darth Sion? Because remember, he's the one where both his ship and him, he got destroyed in a fight, and then he used the dark side to hold himself and the ship together.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that'd be a cool one. Like I said, you could do kind of a body horror thing and show.
His body is like decayed, like it's
it's
nasty looking.
Now you have to change the story up though, BJ, to where it's like somebody maybe came onto the ship. He's controlling the ship with the Force, like you said. He's trying to hold it together, hold himself together, and things are happening around, and people, trying to get out of there and all that type of stuff. Yeah, that would be fire, bro. It would be fire. Speaking of ideas, man, check this out, y'all. So, like clockwork, fellas, we got the 4th Avengers Doomsday trailer that leaked online. Nobody but BA believes that it leaked. It was actually leaked. Listen, get y'all's opinion on this. BA, man, what you think about this trailer, man? Appreciate you for leaking the trailer to us, man.
You know what I'm saying? We all can walk the plank from time to time. So I guess with this situation, we kind of talked about it last week or whatever, or last episode. It's just like we had to, if we were going to peak with Cyclops, so we got to come back down. That's just what that's what it was. Big J came up with some ideas, and that would have kept it at that height. but I'm thinking like, nah, more likely not. They're going to come back down to taper expectations just a little bit, and then boost them back up later on with something else. Whatever the next one is, or maybe the next two after that, whatever. So I think that's what they did here. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was watching this trailer, those that don't know, basically Shuri walks, um, and Baku is behind her or whatever. He's now the king of Wakanda, and they pretty much end up seeing Namor, and Namor got his troops ready, and they meet the Thing towards the end, and they introduce themselves, and that's pretty much how that wraps up. Yeah, you know, it was like I said, it was on a par with the first two trailers. It didn't necessarily give us anything like, whoa, that was crazy. You would like to know how M'Baku became king of Wakanda, but you know, this is just the result of, honestly, I hate to say it, but when you don't have T'Challa, this is what happens. Like, it was no, like, I can see that whole scene differently, that whole trailer differently if I see T'Challa walking. Like, yo, that's the business is about to pick up. That vibe, I just got Shuri just walking, and I'm wondering how emotional she's going to be. I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to sound like a woman can't hold it down or nothing like that. But it's just like, that's what I thought, because she is the one that dealt with so much death around her, and it's continuing. She cannot get out this death cycle. And that's depressing, man. Like, that's hard to fight through. So I felt sorry for her instead of feeling a sense of triumph, a sense of courage. I felt a sense of sadness. And I didn't necessarily want to feel like that. So and knowing the premise of Doomsday, it's gonna be a lot more people to die. I wouldn't be surprised if she kicked the bucket in this particular joint. I won't be surprised if she dies in this movie. It's just it fits the narrative of just the death surrounding her, and like I said, she can't avoid it, no matter what she does. And we'll see, but that's the vibe I got. And like I said, it was an emotional come down pause from the Cyclops and the X-Men trailer, and this is just where we're at. So it won't get the same amount of buzz as Cyclops did. It won't sell as much. You won't see the views as much. But it was cool. It's like, okay, let me go back down to what they were trying to sell us before. I can't get no kids out of this version. There was no, unless you, it was almost like they was preparing for kind of war. You know, maybe. But like I said, the Thing doesn't have any. There was no subject person that had a kid in this framework that I can like piggyback off. I couldn't do it. I had to piece together Cyclops with the old Rachel Summers thing and Spider-Man. That was piecing that one together. I couldn't necessarily piece anything together. I didn't see anything here to piece together. But yeah, I just got sadness from it, to be honest with you. And that's pretty much all I got. I wish I felt better after watching it. It was just like, God damn, it's gonna be some people that's gonna die. That's just what I felt afterwards.
But yeah, to answer your question, OBA, the M'Baku became the new king at the end of the second Black Panther. She actually gave him the reins to being the king or whatever. Remember, she ended up leaving, and that's when she met up with Nakia, and then she saw her nephew or whatever. So, Cuz, what you got, Cuz?
I think that was the vibe that they was going for, was the battle vibe, and the it's going to be a tough situation ahead of them when it was all coming together. I liked it. I agree with BA. Wasn't your Cyclops level, but it's still really good. I would actually. Oh no, I think it'll be a little bit. It's right there with your Cap trailer, because it's bringing Cap back, and with this one, it is bringing the Thing. They're officially having the Fantastic Four in the within the same universe of this group of characters, which is what we've been looking forward to, and very exciting to see. So it does bring a whole new level to it, and something to look forward to. These releases have been something else, but yeah, this has been another good one. And we knew that, and there were leaks that started coming out when it came. As the leaks has been happening, that this one will be your Namor, your Black Panther. Yeah, leaks.
Leaks.
Namor and the Thing being within it. So to actually see them together talking as well has been it's going to be something fun. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of destruction, and I think if she were to go down, it will end up being Secret Wars where it happens because the next Black Panther film will be after that, so it could be the repercussions of this of Secret Wars leading into the next Black Panther. So them being without Black Panther again, and so that's where the nephew comes and step in. Probably age him up, or unless he's old enough by then. But it'd be something pretty exciting to see. What you got, BJ?
So, from my understanding and what I'd heard, I think we didn't get the full clip because I heard that there was another dialogue. Huh? Yeah, this was a minute.
Yeah,
I heard
it's like 58 seconds.
I heard there was like a few more seconds because originally they said that there's a scene from the original audio. They said there was a scene. A part of that scene was cut off where Reed was talking to Shuri, and he was talking about missing his son. Yeah,
I heard about that.
Everything I've done, and I still don't have my son. So I think that they could have, like I said, they may have leaked part of it, not the whole thing. But then also what you were saying, B, about my prediction, I don't know if you heard, but they were saying that my prediction is the beginning of the movie. That the first scene of the movie is supposed to be an incursion between Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man world and the Deadpool and Wolverine universe. And they said the three of them are going to be on stage on screen together to start the movie. And at some point, they said that Spider-Man and Wolverine are going to fight, and Deadpool's going to be kind of just joking around. Is what they say. It's supposed to be the opening of the movie. So I'm like, oh. So
well, if that's the case, then I guess you're right. We're not getting them in the trailer. Then we don't have to wait. We're gonna probably wait to the movie for that.
You know how Marvel is. Marvel gonna start. The closer you get, the more they're gonna show. They're gonna show the first. It's a 3.5 hour movie, so they're gonna show the first 20 minutes before the movie come out. They always do. They leading up to the movie, they start dropping like 1 minute clips until you get the first 20-ish minutes of the movie, and it still don't tell you nothing.
So after this trailer, are you still hearing 2 more trailers?
Yeah, I heard somebody else confirm 6 again yesterday. Somebody else said they're hearing 6. And then,
my bad, go ahead.
So I think the plan is they're gonna do 2 more, and then I think there's gonna be a No Way Home drop. I mean, a Brand New Day drop, and then for the Super Bowl, because I don't think Sony's investing that money for the Brand New Day for the Super Bowl. But I think we're gonna get Avengers Doomsday will be the first real trailer at the Super Bowl, and so I'm hearing that they're gonna do 2 more drops after this one. And then, like I said, a Brand New Day, and then Super Bowl.
So I was listening to John Kemp today, and he was saying he thinks that what is going to end up happening, that they're going to drop one every week. Because remember, they had like 40 versions of the trailer, which is why we get so many of them. And he was saying he thinks what's going to end up happening, they're going to drop trailers all the way up until the Super Bowl, but he thinks that they're going to have a Doom trailer before the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to do Doom. I think they're going to wait. I think they're going to wait. I think they're going to wait until the Super Bowl to do Doom.
I think they should wait.
And I think didn't hear anything about what Doom could be.
I've heard some stuff. Yeah, I've heard some stuff. As far as what do you mean? As far as
I heard.
Which part?
I hope it's not a spoiler. I really spoiler alert, but soft spoiler alert. From what I heard, is like it's a scene that Dr. Doom is walking past a bunch of Kane variants while they lay down on the floor. Out dead.
Yeah.
And that could be the start or the end of the trailer, whereas though he doesn't tell you how he did it or nothing like that. It's just him walking past these variants. The Ramatad and all them dudes just on the ground as he walks over them. I was like, that's badass. I don't want Jonathan Majors to go out like that, but I hope it's not like that. Or I hope
that one scene though be able to answer a lot of questions though.
Yeah, clear.
I know. I
Clear.
It checks a lot of boxes, just not my personal favorite box. Because I got love for Jonathan Majors and the Kane character. I was like, not like this.
I thought that was your favorite box.
Not like this. Not like this. But no, that was just
not like this.
Not like
who knows? Who knows if this is real or not? But that's like dude's gonna have a hell of a trailer. Let's just call it what it is. He's gonna. I
did hear it. I heard that too, Bill.
Go ahead.
I heard that too.
Man, he's gonna have a hell of a trailer. Whatever it is gonna be. It's gonna be epic. They had no choice but to nail it. I guess it ain't gonna be no soft one like the 1, 2, and 4 other trailers.
Whoa. Let's just take it easy, man. I know there were shots fired at the 4th one, man. It's funny you said the 4th one because they had Fantastic Four in it. But no, you know what, bro? I like the trailer. Like I said in the group, I like the trailer. I'm not saying that. Listen, the X-Men was still my favorite. That's the one that got me hyped.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, now, I think this was better than the first two. The Thor and the Captain America. I think that built more on nostalgia than these last two.
Yeah.
So now I don't know where you go from here. Oh, what you think, BA?
No, I was just like the Return of Cat was I think to me I guess it's nostalgia. I guess so. You did say that, but just watching them walk, on this dusty as wherever they was at, I was like, all right, just can I get one in Bombay, and then I might would have been a little bit more of a fan. Just one. I didn't get that. It's just I don't know. It wasn't T'Challa. I guess that's what it is for me. That's what it is. It wasn't T'Challa.
I'm with you, bro. Cause no, I'm with you. I've been screaming that for the long. We need T'Challa, bro. I've been saying that for the longest. But there's rumors that. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. But let's go ahead and get to these quick hits, fellas. All right, y'all, check it out. So Owen Wilson is reportedly set to return as Mobius in Avengers Doomsday. I think this makes sense. To be honest with you, I forgot all about him, man, after the whole Loki series. But when you hear the news, it makes sense. But what do you think about this, kid?
No, like you said, it makes sense, especially with the TVA, him trying to find himself at the end of Loki, everything that happened. So that they wasn't necessarily like the proper good guys, essentially. I think it's gonna be fun being able to see what happens. But yeah, it just makes sense to have him come back. You're getting ready to complete the multiverse, so you have to have all these connected pieces that dealt with the multiverse. Your TVA people to be back within Doomsday or between Doomsday and Secret Wars to be able to put a nice bow tie on it. So yeah, it only makes sense for him to come back. It's going to be interesting to see how they have him moving forward. Because like we saw last time we saw him, he was walking away and was at the house and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how that affected him further down instead of something that was really immediate. So I'm looking forward to it. What you got, BJ?
It makes sense, especially remember what I was just saying though that they were saying that entrance to the movie is going to have those two worlds colliding in an incursion. Well, they said the TVA shows up during that fight. And so that would make sense that he would be back because he should be, because the TVA is going to have to be if he's going after, if we know Doom's going after Loki, because that's already been kind of confirmed that has to happen at some point. He's supposed to take over, and we think he's going to turn the Void in the battle world. Then, like I said, the TVA is going to probably be all over this first one. He probably destroyed the TVA during the process, but I think the TVA is going to have to be involved.
But he retired.
No, he was still on there because remember he was still there talking. I think I forgot her name, Hunter B-15 or whatever, but I forgot her real name.
Hunter B-15.
Yeah, but that's like Mumaxa or something, but I forgot her real name. But she
Sinners.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I know her
Her
well
name
from.
is that Sinners.
Sinners. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
That's so messed up. No,
why
it's
you said that like that's a name? Yeah, Sinners.
Yeah.
Wumi Masaku. Yeah, so her.
But tell you, remember at the end he went back to his old home.
He went. I don't think he went there
That's
permanently
his
because
walking.
he was talking though when they were doing the thing, and he had that line at the end of Loki season 2. And he was like, "Well, there was a thing on one of the Kang variants on 616 adjacent, but they took care of it, so we don't have anything to do." Like he was still in the TVA talking. That was one of the last.
Well, that was at the end. But then at the end, remember what's the name went back with them. He went back to his old house.
To the jet ski.
Yeah, because he wanted to do jet skis and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I don't
Get the
think
little Hawaiian shirt on, all that.
I don't think he stayed.
No, he probably, if he gonna be in the movie, he probably didn't. They're gonna probably need his help for something or whatever. Because I think he like the greatest like TVA guy of all time or whatever. So they probably gonna bring him back and try to pull a Tommy Lee
like Agent K
Jones or on him or whatever. So, but my bad. My bad.
No, I was saying that I just think that they're gonna have to be involved. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
What you got, BA?
Real quick Google check. In the final scene of Loki season 2, Morbius chooses not to enter his old life with his family, but instead remain at the TVA, opting to let time pass and observe the new branching timelines. So I think that was towards Big J.
Oh, never mind.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. You talking about why was he in X-Men? Not X-Men. Deadpool, Wolverine.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Different branch of TVA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was a real quick answer for that. That's all I got for that because that's a good question. But no, I'm glad to see he's back. Owen Wilson is the type of actor that can have his own moments without taking over somebody else's time. This is a very, very star-studded, a lot of characters. And every last one of these characters are going to try to steal the show because that's what an actor's supposed to do. You're supposed to try to steal the show so people can remember you. But Owen Wilson, similar to Ant-Man. Why is his name forget? Paul Rudd. Yes, he has a way to you can remember him amongst greatness around him. And that's not an easy thing to do. So I like the fact that they got him in this movie. But I just want to see one thing. It need to be some type of conflict, whether it's Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, whether it's Namor, whether it's it needs to be somewhere in the water. And he's on a damn jet ski, full out in a suit, trying to save or fix something. That's all I need. I need to see the payoff in him literally being on a jet ski. That's all. If I get that, I'm good to go. If I don't get it, then why is he in this movie? I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be like, we had hour 2.45 and he is still yet to ride a jet ski. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna be thinking that. So I need him to have a jet ski, and that's gonna be his optimal form of transportation if and when he can use it. So there you go. I'm cool with it. He's a great actor, but I need to see the jet ski.
Hey, that's a question, OBA. How many people gonna get that reference?
10 of us.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's like only people that watch Loki is going to get that. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or Loki could be just like real quick, just like Loki's there. He said, "Up, I see you got your jet ski." That's it. That's all we need.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
I mean, I'm not mad. Like you said, I guess it's also explain why the movie gonna be like 3.5 hours long. Cause like you said, it got so many characters. It got to be a long movie so that way everybody get their screen time or whatever, right? You got like 85 different teams in here. Got 185 characters, so you're gonna definitely need some screen time for all these people. Excuse me, like you said, man, he showed it in Loki. He can fit right in with the cast and don't have to, be it don't be jarring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm cool with it, man. If they decide to put him in their movie, it would make sense. Like I said, the TVA somehow has to figure out what's going on with the whole incursions and all that stuff. That's their job. So, but let's see what we got next here, y'all. Got some more Marvel news. So Marvel Studios is reportedly working on a Jessica Jones project. I mean, she's gonna be in Daredevil season was it 2? Born Again season 2. But BJ, think about this, man. Oh, you muted.
I'm not mad at it. I liked her show. Basically, I'm down to see her show up in different things. I think she interacts well with the cast of Daredevil. I think she fits into the MCU with her weird sense of humor, and I think she'd be cool as long as we never ever on her show see Finn Jones is cool.
Boy, the shot just steady firing, boy. What up, BA, man? What's on your mind, man?
You know, I like to second that thought process. As long as I don't see Finn Jones in any type of thing, then I'm okay with it as well. It is a success for me if I don't get him in said project. But she's cool.
Right.
I wonder with the kid angles and everything like that. Are they going to go the route and have Luke Cage link up with her one more time, and as a result she gets pregnant? Because that's a very strong storyline. I don't know, but they hooked up in the other joint in the first season.
I was saying in the comments,
you know. So that's what I'm just saying. So it goes with this kid themes and things. I don't know, but I'm interested if they go that route. But yeah, she's cool. I'm not a fan though. I'm not a fan of Jessica Jones. I barely got through season 2, but I actually should rewatch that. But no, it was, to me, season 1 was based off the villain. It was a great villain in that, and I think he carried it versus her. But you know, like I said, that could just be me. I could be nitpicking. I just wasn't a fan of Jessica Jones. But she's not bad. She's not a bad character. She's not Iron Fist. So that's a plus for me.
What you got, cuz?
I'm liking it. Because I think the project will end up being a special, kind of like the Punisher special that they have coming out. Like just a one part little thing that they got going on, which would just make sense to be able to, hey, this is where she's been all this time, or a quick update after she show up into Born Again. So yeah, I like it because then that can start to also build up a expectation as well when it comes to these additional characters, which I'd be telling y'all, Kevin Feige be watching our show when it comes to having the defenders on the other defenders on Daredevil's show, that they can be in one season, and then after that season they have a special project, and then the next one special projects, and keep that going. So if she's in season 2, she gets a special project. Season 3 will give you your other defenders, and then they get their special. So I think, yeah, I'm liking it. Give us like a hour and a half short special, and I'm good with it. So yeah, I'm liking what they're doing with it.
Yeah, like I said, man, for me, it's fine. I think I think she's gonna. No, you know what, cuz you might be onto something. She might get the short. She might get the like kind of like the Punisher treatment. I agree with you.
Yeah.
For me, bro, either way, I already said before. I know BJ and BA like get rid of Danny Rand. I'm saying let him do another show, whatever. Not his own show, of course. Let him interact with the other superheroes. And if it don't work out this time, then hey, we gave you a chance. Let's move on and find some. hey, put him in Secret Wars. I'm cool with that too. But yeah, like I said, I'm cool. I mean, either way, listen. I've been saying that BJ, you can't say that he didn't play off. He wasn't like, he didn't have the chemistry well with Michael Coulter, Luke Cage. Like those scenes in Defender was pretty good. Now they need to. I said they need to go ahead and do a Heroes for Hire, bro. Do a Heroes for Hire. Do the Daughters of the Dragon with your girl Colleen and Misty Knight. You know what I'm saying? To make some different shows like that, man. So I've been wanting.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. What we say?
Can we just kill him off screen though? Like I said, though, just let's do it. Like I said, instead of Thanos, instead of Doom walking over, just have him walk over Danny Rand's body. You know what I'm saying? Just have him just laying there broken spine out, just like having rip his spine out. Instead of Thanos, him taking the spine like the Predator, do that to Danny Rand, and then that shows how bad he is.
No,
like, wow, that's tough.
Absolutely not. No, that's not gonna work. What happens is same situation, but he's crying in a corner, holding his wrist in his hand. I like that better. I like he's completely out this fight emotionally because he's crying over his hand being broke because of what Doom just did. That's what I want. Same day, different situation.
That's okay. Franklin's gonna heal him. He's gonna be all right. I see we got next. Check this out. So we got 3 shows that's gonna be on around the same time, y'all. Daredevil, Born Again, Invincible, and The Boys will all air new episodes at the same time this year, y'all. So I want y'all to rank 1 to 3. What's your most anticipated from 1 to 3 on these shows? I'm gonna start with you, BJ.
Final season of The Boys was first, and then Invincible, and then Daredevil in that order.
Okay. What you got, BA?
The Boys has to go first because it's the final season for sure. I'll go Daredevil then Invincible. It's a toss up. Is both shows are good. Well, I'll say Daredevil over Invincible because of the implications to the upcoming
Spider-Man
year when it comes to Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. What you got, Cuz?
Yeah, I agree with BA. It's The Boys, Daredevil, Invincible. It's not even a knock on like Invincible, because like these other 2 shows are great as well. So they're all great. It's just the anticipation, because like you said, Daredevil builds on other things other than itself. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm gonna probably
also. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like what happened in February because we got Wonder, and I'm going off top. Wonder Man is in January, and then I was like, oh, I think the next Godzilla thing on Apple TV is in February. I was just in my mind, but I was saying it out loud. Like, so that's February, and then that leads us into March and April, which is what these 3 will be. But go ahead. That's what I say. I was going off track. Go. You can finish your thought process. I apologize.
I think I'm on board with Big J. I'm gonna say Boys, Invincible, then Daredevil. Invincible ended off on a great note on their last season, and I believe what they're gonna do their last season is gonna feed right into season 3. We're gonna finally see what's the bad guy name? The head Viltrumite.
Angstrom leaving?
No. The head Viltrumite. I'm blanking on the man.
Thrag.
Thank you, Thrag. Thank you.
Thread.
Yeah, Thrag. Yeah. We're gonna get Thrag in this season, bro. We're gonna see the Thrag storyline. We're gonna see the we saw the Invincible War in his last one, right? Technically, in his last season, so we already had that. The Viltrumite War we're gonna see in this new one. So yeah, so we're gonna get to see all that here in the next season of Invincible. So I'm ready for that, bro. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Daredevil, like y'all said, until we finally get some concrete news, bro. I think right now we speculating that it's gonna have some kind of ties with Spider-Man. Hopefully he's in Spider-Man. I think that's another one of those reveals that they don't want to give away yet, but I think he's gonna be in Spider-Man. But yeah, that's my order too. All right, y'all got a couple of more stories. Oh, what we say, BJ?
And Invincible is Anissa gonna come back and finish the job on Mark? Because remember, they did her introduction, but remember, in the story, she has a baby for him. So could she come back and finish it?
I don't know what you're talking about, BJ.
I'm just saying, if she could, that's a whole arc there. Because that's,
bro. You think they're gonna go that route?
They got to. It happens in this. They got to. She is.
She gonna SAM.
I mean,
she gonna SAM.
I wasn't gonna say the words, but I mean,
BA done got us demonetized.
Yeah, got us demonetized. No,
I can't say SA.
You said the first one first, though.
You said first time. You said the word.
No, that was amongst y'all talking, so it got drowned out. definitely got drowned out.
Bro, I don't think they're gonna do that, bro. It might do something to where like she does something, it like and the camera like pans away, but you know what's going on or whatever. I think they'll probably do something like that. I don't think they're gonna really show it on screen, bro. Oh, you think they will?
Is that Mark crying in the corner?
You have him crying in the
definitely gonna be
crying.
crying.
That's gonna. I mean, you're gonna definitely be some crying. But let's see what we got next here, y'all. So check this out. Barry Keoghan is expected to return as Joker in Batman 2. Now I don't know if he's gonna play a big major role, but he will be in Batman 2. Think about this one, BA.
I was hoping I wasn't gonna have to go first. It's just one of those things where if he's not, it's the Joker. So like, I don't think we're gonna have a Batman 3. No time, especially no time soon.
Oh, no time.
Right. Right. So if you're telling me that you're going to guarantee me a Batman 3, and he's already working on it. He's already working on it. After put 2 come out, he's already on it. Then I'd be okay with it. Let's say that. I need to see Batman versus Joker. I just need to see it. But I don't know if they're going to go that route with James Gunn overseeing everything. He said he might think like, hey, I need Joker for my Batman. Who knows? But it's just like that's what we're building towards, right? That's why you had him in the last scene, or the end credit scene in the first one. Like, okay, he's in prison talking to the Riddler, but you can see the plot, like he's turning the wheel, like he's doing the Joker thing, like it's starting to happen. And then so he's gonna be in the second one, but clearly he's not the main villain. So, I don't think he's the main villain. So, okay, cool. So then the third one, he's going to be him. Like he's going to be the guy, the Jack Nicklaus, the Heath Ledger. Like it's coming out.
Well, you missed somebody.
Who else? Boy, don't you say Jared Leto.
You got you to say it.
So, with that being said, but yeah, if you're telling me that, let me sum it up. If you tell me that Batman 3 is coming out within 5 years, then I'm cool.
Jesus.
If it's past 5, then I'm like, well, what we doing here, man? I would already have seen him in probably James Gunn version, and I'll probably be more attached to that than whatever you're doing with this guy.
He said 5 years. Jesus. What you got, cuz?
Yeah, it's I mean, it took forever for we still haven't they still haven't started filming just yet. It's fine that he's coming back. It's a thing. And I'm glad he'll be back. It's be interesting to see which way they go as far as the Joker, but okay.
Listen, man. You and BA being Debbie Downers, bro. I need y'all to get the energy up. This movie gonna be great.
I love Batman. But it's just okay.
But have some faith. Y'all better have some faith in old Matt Reeves, man. We doing that. What you got, BJ?
I think I'm gonna speak for BA when I say as long as Bella Real returns as the mayor, I think everything is okay in this movie. And I think she needs to have a prominent role.
That's why I like you, Jay. That's why I like you, man.
I'm not mad, bro.
That is undeniably the truth, sir. That is undeniably the truth. Go ahead. Speak the truth, sir.
As long as she comes back and has a major role, lots of key plot components, maybe on a beach somewhere, or you know what I'm saying, the water splashing on her again, like when they flooded the city.
Man. I'm saying water everywhere, so yeah.
Maybe perhaps a baby oil factory explodes. A Diddy-esque situation.
Man. we have gone off the rails, guys.
Listen, man. Y'all talk about bad guys, man. Check this last. This is the last one right here, y'all. Check this one out. So Sebastian Stan, not Sebastian Telfair, is in talks for a role in Batman 2. He is rumored to be cast as Harvey Dent.
I like it.
So I know we talked about Scarlett Johansson being cast. people are starting to change their answer according to this. A lot of them think that she is Harvey Dent's wife, Mrs. Dent. Remember, she was an important character in The Long Halloween. So, I mean, it could be, or she could be what we talked about when we heard that we originally started talking about the news dropping. She could be the Phantasm, but we'll see. What you got on this, cuz?
This brings a little bit more excitement than the last one, but just because it's new blood, fresh face as well within Batman.
So I saw what you did there, fresh face.
But it's exciting to have him, and it is funny to have another actor going from the MCU to the DCU as well. So, and it's been happening more and more.
They had three people in the movie, right?
Yeah, it's been happening a little bit more and more. So it's this is exciting, and I wonder. So for me, is so we saw it in Dark Knight when the Joker used Harvey to be able to. Just to show that everyone has a breaking point. I wonder if Joker would escape to do the same thing, or what would happen for Harvey to be able to become Two-Face. This does make me a little bit more excited. It does look that it's still, like I said, it hasn't started filming, but this does grow the excitement because it's something fresh, and with it being Two-Face as well. I think it's going to be another fun spin on it too. It's the DCU can go use something different because they can go use like your Court of Owls, while this one is going your more grounded supervillains when it comes to like your Joker, your Harveys, and things like that. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. What you got, BJ?
Like I said, it could be interesting. I mean, I always like Sebastian Stan. I've liked him in almost everything he's done. So I'm not opposed to him taking that role. But are we sure it's will be for the Harvey Dent? Or like I said, it's still just speculation. They don't know what it's for yet.
Speculation. But I would like for it. I wouldn't be upset if it is Harvey.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I said, we'll see. That would be weird if Scarlett Johansson plays his wife, though. But no, like I said, I'm not mad at it. So as long as we get more Sebastian Stan, go and get him back as Luke Skywalker and some stuff too. Just put him in everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's all good. What you got, Real?
Listen, my thing is, the BA go? Did you go BA?
Nah. Oh. That's why he looking like that. He said, "What?"
Oh, what's wrong, BA? My bad. I thought you were.
No, it's it'll be quick. I guess Sebastian Stan, like we didn't see his Congress skill set, I should say, in Marvel. We didn't see that at all. They mentioned it. He had a scene or two, but we didn't necessarily see him being a congressman. So maybe he really wants to do that. So he'll switch it up and see if he can try to be the lawyer / Congress / suit wearing guy and as Two-Face, and we'll see how far that goes. But I never seen him play like a deranged kind of a guy. And I maybe he has. I'm quite sure he's done projects where he might have tapped into that a little bit. So
you see Hotel Time Machine?
So I'll be interested in seeing this version of it, and it's Two-Face is just one of those guys. He's definitely a classic, a classic guy, classic villain, and so it's just it'd be nice to see him play that. Just having like should he channel Aaron Eckhart or Tommy Lee Jones? Which Two-Face we going with?
Oh, you already know.
If you said the best Two-Face he played was in that other movie he played in, but we ain't gonna talk about that. So anyway,
bruh, no
go ahead,
to
Ralph.
Tommy Lee. No to Tommy Lee. By the way, no. No. We stay away from that. I like the
R.I.P.
movie,
to
but
Tyler
no.
Lee's daughter.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. But no. Yeah, I'm cool with it. So the rumors are that he's supposed the dent's supposed to be in the movie. So I guess is where a lot of people are getting it from. So this movie's starting to shape up as far as the cast. It's starting to shape up pretty nice, man. I hope this might be better than the first Batman movie. I hope it is, but you can say something, BA? Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool with it. I guess they're starting to get everything together now because they're gonna start filming, I think, in March or April or May, somewhere around there. So we're gonna see here in a little bit. Yeah, that's what it was. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to the questions and comments, man. We call it a night, man. All right, man. See what we got up first, y'all. Got Salam in the bench. Said, "What up, fellas? What's up, man?" He says, "Why is there so much hatred for Filoni from the Star Wars community?" He said, "Is it because of the or legit criticism?" I mean, I'll let Big J explain that.
I think there's legit criticism. Like I said, we had a detailed discussion on that, so no need to rehash it or kick a dead horse or a cowboy hat wearing fake. Other than that, I think we're good.
Boy, I tell you, just to let the hatred flow through you.
My eyes turn yellow yet?
You close. You close.
You up there with MJ right now?
Oh man, leave him alone, man. He's a go. So he says, "Boy, you throw cute little creatures in front of Big J, and he's gonna start swinging, man."
Exactly.
He took that. He took that little Grogu and threw it across the room, man. He said, "Get it out of my face, man." I ain't trying to see all that, man. We got I was here. He said, "I guess he said, what's good with you, baby Deadpool." They go with your Deadpool, right? The Deadpool hot toy.
Yeah.
Salon says, "Have y'all heard the sentiment that The Last Jedi has aged well?"
No,
at this point.
But
which one is The Last Jedi?
That's the second one. The second one.
Wait, hold on.
The middle one, right?
That's the middle one.
It is the middle one. Okay. I'm thinking of the middle one, the third one,
where Leia floated in space.
We not bringing it up,
right? Yeah, Mary Poppins.
Man.
If that still happened in that movie, then it did not age well at all. If that still happened in that movie, then no. I'm sorry. No, that's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't think that's real, bro. I seen somebody do that yesterday, bro. Like it's simple.
You sure you was definitely dreaming or hallucinating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotta check that out. Get that checked out.
See what we got here next. Basco, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him here on YouTube as well. He does geek content too. Says, you mean they're going to source material to give us a horror Star Wars? I guess, man. We didn't know that they're doing a horror themed type of Star Wars show. We don't really know what they're basing it off of yet. We're just throwing the idea of a Sith because Siths are kind of scary, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we kind of threw that idea out there. I also threw out the idea of those witches from the Acolyte. Excuse me, they could do something like that with them. I don't know. We'll have to see what their idea is. So it might be Dave Filoni's idea.
The Daphne or something else? Oh no, that's different. That's not Daphne. That's the other one.
Yeah, I forgot the name of him, bro. I forgot the name of him. Salam also says you can easily do a horror story with the Star Weirds. It's a goofy name, but creepy. Oh, well, you talking about like a Tales from the Crypt type of show?
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, bro. It did something like that. And he also says, I heard that Doom clip is AI. He said, I hope so because I hate to see some brothers already dead in the trailer. Just can't even wait for the film to come out. Yeah, man. I didn't see a Doom trailer. I didn't see that yet. I didn't know that was online. Yeah, man, I gotta be careful with AIs, man.
I think that was what I was saying.
Oh, okay. Oh, what you said? You thought you heard or whatever? Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful with them AIs, man.
Yeah. That's Brendock Coven. That's what it's called. It was the Brendock Coven. Those witches on
Witches. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of them. Wasn't one of them in Ahsoka? Wasn't there a witch in Ahsoka? The lady who
yeah, that was I forgot her name now. Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah.
She was a definitely witch. She was definitely witch. She was one of them.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
She played a big role with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, she did. Salam also says Dent's wife is too small of a role for Scarlett Jo. It just depends on what they write. Because I think she played a pretty big part in the actual story of Long Halloween. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they probably switch it up. That's not to say that she will be. That's a lot of people started speculating when they found out that Sebastian was gonna be in the movie. So a lot of people still sticking with the fact that she could be the Phantasm. So
yeah,
we'll see. I'd rather be that. You know what I'm saying? Than this Dent's wife or whatever. So, but yeah, man, that's gonna do it for us, y'all. We have a pretty long show here. We definitely appreciate everybody, man, geeking out with your boys for another episode. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. We will be back here on Saturday, y'all, for more geek content. Everybody also, too, do us a favor, hit them likes. That'll be much appreciated. And if you're watching us on any other platform right now, guys, please do us a favor. Come on over to Cuz We Geek'd and hit that subscribe button. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz Will in the building. Got Big J and BA. This is Cuz We Geek'd, man. We encourage y'all to stay geeked out here, man. We will be back on Saturday. Stay geeked, y'all. And we out.